Hello cookies, it's Siri, I'm back and today I'm going to show you my first impression demo review of the Shade+Light Eye Contour Quad from Kat Von D. So I have the 4 of them, but I can only hold 2. And then I also got a brush that is a double brush to use with them and color correcting eyeshadow primer. These were sent to me by the Kat Von D beauty team. Thank you so much. But as usual, this video is just my honest opinion, so I haven't been sponsored to make it, and I haven't been asked to say anything in particular. This is how the box looks like from the outside. On the inside here, you can see the 4 Shade+Light quads, and then the brush and the primer in their packages. This is one of the quads from front, and then Plum from back. This is Sage or Sage. Then you have Plum, that is my second favorite. Followed by Rust, that is my favorite. And then you have Smoke. So first onto the primer, and this is basically the only way I found, to use it. So I'm just applying it under my eyes as well. And then I just use my finger like this to kind of like put it everywhere. I don't like it because I have dry eyelids and now it looks even drier and kind of chunky and I have a really hard time kind of spreading it around. So this is a close-up and as you can see here, it's basically kind of, it looks very dry and crusty. And that is what I don't like with primers that are not very moisturizing. First I'm taking the Smoke palette and I'm gonna take this shade here to apply on the inner corner of my eye with the Kat Von D brush. Next I'm taking this shade here and I'm just applying it on my lid, like here, but not until the end here. Still with the Rust palette, I'm going to take this shade here and then apply it on the outer corner of the eye. Onto the Plum palette, I'm going to take this shade here and I'm going to apply it above my crease, or well, on my crease area. Back to the Kat Von D brush, I'm going to take this shade here from the Plum palette again and I'm going to apply it on my crease and then on the outer V here. Back to the Smoke palette, I'm going to take the black one here and I'm applying it under my eyes. Now I'm taking the Sage palette and I'm taking this green here that I'm going to apply under the black under my eyes. And then I'm also dragging it a little bit in my crease up here. Back to the Sage palette, I'm taking this shade right here that I'm just applying on top of my crease and then just blending. After the demo, I just applied a little bit of Counterfeit from Fearless Cosmetics and this is the final look. Out of all the eye primers that I've ever tried, and I've tried quite a few, I really don't like this. I feel like if you have super oily eyelids, like really oily eyelids, then this might be something really good. But first of all, I found it hard to apply. It is kind of stiff and it dries my eyelids so much. Onto the squads, I really like them. So my favorites are Plum and Rust, which is kind of expected, I guess, because I feel like most people will like Rust with those colors here. And I really like all of them. I feel like for matte eyeshadows, they're really pigmented and they're very easy to blend and they don't feel super uncomfortable on my dry eyelids, as in, okay, the primer makes them feel a bit uncomfortable, but when it comes to blending and using them, I think they're really nice. I also think that the packaging is really nice. So when you look at it like this, it reminds me a lot of the Harry Potter, as in how the Harry Potter name is kind of written. So I think it's really nice. And they kind of look like little coffins, which I think are just so cute. And when you look at it like this, it doesn't open much more than this. But you have the Kat Von D here, and then the mirror, you have some decoration here. And I think they just look really fancy. And actually this one fell down just before I started my camera and I was like, Yeah, it's probably dead, so now I'm gonna have to tell the cookies that cookies while I was filming, so it fell, so I broke everything, but it didn't break, and I think it's because it's plastic, so it's not a cardboard, so it's very fancy and sturdy, so I'm like, that is good because I always drop all my palettes. As for the brush, I really like it because I like brushes that are both soft and hard. So if you've seen my favorite makeup tools video that I will put somewhere here, you know that I like brushes that are both hard and soft at the same time, and this one here is exactly like that, and I think it does the job well, even though I would still use other brushes because I feel like for blending and applying many different colors, I would need to kind of like wipe these two all the time, so I'd rather have this plus other brushes. And that's the end of this first impression slash demo review. I hope you cookies enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. Let me know if you've tried any of those products, especially the primer, because you know, I was kind of reading a little bit on Sephora just now, the review of a few people, because I was like, maybe I'm the only one who's having problems with it, but I saw that there were quite a few people who had the same problem as well with the primer, so I was like, okay, maybe I'm not the only one, so let me know if you guys have experienced the same thing and which one of the 4 quads you prefer. So until next time, I will see you at the next video. Bye bye!